Look at Robert De Niro. He just had a baby.
Yeah.
Okay, the issue of whether you can have sex or not at 80 is no longer
Well, you
a
can with
question.
Viagra,
And,
yeah.
but not only that, I would tell you that older men are a lot of times better lovers because they got to work at it more.
Anna,
They might not.
he's 40. The guy is 48. By the time she's 48, he'll be in an urn on a mantle.
and rich.
Oh,
She'll be rich.
And she'll be rich.
Yeah, I mean, that's really telling how, just how angry, first of all of these feminists are that a 72-year-old man, Bill Belichick, is dating a 24-year-old super hot cheerleader, right? The chick is no slouch, man. I mean, she's a hot girl. And she does not need to settle with no Bill Belichick. I mean, she can easily show up in front of Leo DiCaprio's house, and he would be a fool to turn her away. I don't think he would. I mean, she could be dating Tom Brady if she wanted to. She's young, she's hot, she's good looking, seems like a cool girl. She doesn't need Bill Belichick, but that's her choice. But I don't like how these women on The View here deduce it to her just being some gold digger, wanting his money, being young and stupid, as if she can't make her own grown adult decisions. Because again, she does not have to be with Bill Belichick. She could be with a number of younger, hotter celebrities, anybody she wants, or professional athletes. I mean, she's choosing to be with him, because she sees something that she likes about him. And, I mean, yeah, so I love watching these feminists melt down over this guy dating somebody who was 48 years younger. So yeah, she was saying, oh, he's 48. No, what she actually meant was there's a 48-year age difference. And then she's talking about how Robert De Niro just had a baby. And that's another thing that a lot of guys don't think about, is that you could still father a child at 80 years old. A woman cannot, birth a child at 80 years old, right? For her, really, she has to do it. The safest time is before her 30s. But yeah, because after that, you're gonna start encountering a lot of complications. But either way, let's roll on to the next clip. And here we go.
Bill Belichick's new girlfriend's ex-boyfriend is 64 years old.
See?
He's a message for everyone commenting on her new relationship. Alright, so this morning we learned that Bill Belichick's 23-year-old girlfriend used to date a 64-year-old man. It's clear she's a type, old dudes, which is fine. You can like whoever you want.
Yeah, she just likes old guys. Look at this guy before Bill Belichick. This guy is 64. And she went with this guy. Okay? She went with this dude. She could get a much younger guy. This is just what she likes. Big deal. Okay? Maybe it's a little fetish of hers, but this is what she likes. She likes these older guys who are successful because she doesn't want to date some broke dude who's her own age. Because, let's face it, most guys who are her own age are broke, immature, don't even have a car of their own. They're taking an Uber everywhere, are living in a basement somewhere in their parents.
The 64-year-old ex's name is Joshua Zuckerman. He's also from Massachusetts, and when asked about his relationship with Jordan, he said, I have been involved with Jordan platonically and romantically, and I consider her a good friend. I feel bad that she's caught up in this whirlwind. He added that she is wise beyond her years, much more than any 20-something I've ever met in my life. The narrative about her character, it's not fair to her.
Yeah.
He's a former business owner, and he said that he and Jordan would talk about business, psychology, philosophy, and their shared love of nature. He also added...
Oh, wait a minute. What are you talking about? They were talking about philosophy and nature? Business? Oh, wait, but according to all these feminists, they say that women under, in their early 20s are intellectually inferior, emotionally underdeveloped, right? They haven't developed that prefrontal cortex like these older women. So how could she be possibly talking about this stuff? Yeah, it's really insulting to these younger women. I mean, it really is, and they make it sound as if they are so superior, right? And they're just, so educated and informed and intellectual. And it's like, no, I mean, some of the most immature females that I see out there are the ones that are my age, right? It's sad, and some of the ones that are most willing to, just name call and bully and throw out these character attacks and just, childish insults are women who are middle-aged.
psychology, philosophy, and their shared love of nature. He also added that he thinks the narrative around Jordan only dating Bill for his money is bogus, which I kind of agree on. I'm sure the money's nice. The two just went on vacation to Croatia, but there's a lot more to Bill Belichick than just his money.
Yeah.
He's successful, he's smart, he's famous, he's accomplished a lot in his life. Sure, I think the age gap is weird and Bill Belichick's pretty curmudgeon, but he's a pretty impressive guy. I also kind of respect Bill and Jordan for not being so private about this. Look, they're out in the open, they're celebrating, they're not making it weird, even though I do think it's weird and I would never let my daughter or sister date Bill Belichick, but hey, I think they're handling it as best as they can. Jordan and Bill, best of luck.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I think, like, you know, what's worse, dating this older man who really, you know, is over the whole, you know, he's not a kid anymore, obviously. So, I mean, he's more interested in, you know, conversation, companionship, you know, and just enjoying his best years. Whereas somebody who is her age is going to be all about, you know, having sex and, you know, bumming money off of her and their parents and, you know, filming her and then blackmailing her with it when she breaks up with him, or, you know, stalking her if they think she's cheating on her. I mean, just all of these really, really juvenile antics that a lot of these guys her own age do, you know. So so she doesn't have to worry about that with dating a guy who's Bill's age, because, you know, you're over it by then, right? You're over it by then. I mean, I think of all the dumb stuff I did when I was her age, and you know, I mean, I wouldn't blame her for not wanting to put up with that kind of stuff from guys her own age and just wanting to date an older man. And obviously this is a pattern of behavior for her, because the last guy she dated was 64. You don't hear him complaining like, oh man, she's a gold digger, watch out, Bill, she's gonna try to get you for your money, she's gonna use you. No, he didn't have anything bad to say about her. He even said they're still friends. He goes, I have nothing. He came to her defense, which is pretty rare, right? So more power to her. There we go.
I'm 71, and 22-year-old girls are wonderful.
Bill Belichick just stepped out with his 24-year-old girlfriend.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
He could be my dad.
Why can't an old person have casuals?
I'm 29. I see like a lot of older men try to go for like 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds. I think that's because 70-year-old women won't put up with their shit.
Why?
Dude, I'm tired. I mean, this guy clearly raised by a single mom, clearly raised by women. You know how I know? Because he talks like a woman. Yeah, he acts like a woman. I mean, he has jealousy like a woman. So by his logic, and this is a common shaming tactic, by the way.
I think that's because 70-year-old women won't put up with their shit.
So he's saying that the reason why a 70-year-old man like Bill Belichick would date a 22-year-old or 24-year-old hot cheerleader like his current girlfriend is because women his own age won't put up with him. So he has to settle for a 22-year-old hottie because some 70-year-old mouthy, you know, hostile, resentful, bitter old lady won't put up with his crap. I mean, in what world does that make sense? Really think about it, because this shaming tactic is so off. It's like, oh, the reason why you date these super young, hot women that all the guys want is because women your own age won't put up with your crap. It's like as if I would want to date women my own age. As if I would want to even put myself through that torture. Okay? That's like, it just makes no sense. Right? It's like going, hey, Em, you know what the reason why you drive a Lamborghini? You know why you have to drive that Lambo? Because you know you can't drive a Toyota Corolla. How does that make sense, right? I could get a fleet of Toyota Corollas, right? It doesn't make sense. So a guy who can get the 24-year-old hot cheerleader, believe me, he has no problem getting the 70-year-old, you know, mouthy, loud, obnoxious old bag, right? That makes no sense at all. Unbelievable. How do these people just not have a single brain cell to realize how stupid that sounds?
70-year-old women won't put up with their shit.
Why do you think men like younger women so much?
Better bodies.
They enjoy the power differential that they have over young women.
Certainly, I would never date a woman half my age because 35 is really starting to decline. Anything over 25, forget about it.
What do you think they talk about? 24 and 72.
10 years from now, you're not going to look as good. Your body's not going to be as...
What do you think they talk about? That's another common thing you hear. It's like, what is a 72-year-old man, 24-year-old man talking about? Or when they shame Leo. Leo, what are you possibly talking about with these women half your age? I can tell you what they're not talking about, right? They're not talking about politics. They're not talking about the gender pay gap. They're not talking about abortion rights. They're not talking about, putting tampons in men's bathrooms. They're not talking about any of that stuff, any of that wokey stuff. They're not talking about how confident you are, your career, your job, how much money you have in the bank account, how lucky that poor man is to be with you. No, they're not talking about that stuff. You know what they are talking about? Fun stuff, cool stuff. Basically whatever you want to talk about. That's what they're talking about. Right? Talk about everything and anything. Right? All the younger women I've dated, I've had the best conversations with them. They are so much fun. Tell you a quick story. The last girl that I was with, she was 24, and I remember we were out with a very close friend of mine who's my age, 52, and he's there with she was about 50, his 50-year-old woman, his 50-year-old date, I want to say, right? So here he is with his 50-year-old date. Here I am with my 24-year-old girl. Obviously, there's a little bit of a mismatch there because I'm with a much younger girl. So you would think, like, if you listen in on our conversations, like, he's probably having this intellectual conversation with her while I'm having this, totally immature, retarded conversation with my date. But me and her were just having fun. We're like, because I'm on social media, so I like taking lots of photos. So we're whipping out our cameras. We're taking all these selfies because there was a lot of scenery where we were that day. We're taking photos. We're laughing. We're having fun. We're pointing things out, and we're just having a great time. I look over at this poor bastard, Mr. 50-year-old with his 50-year-old date. He's trying to do what I'm doing because he sees it's fun. He wanted to take a photo with this bridge in the background like I was. I mean, we had some really nice shots of like the city, and he wanted a photo too with his date. So he's like, hey, do you mind, Tracy, if we take her name is Tracy. You mind, Tracy, if we take a photo with the scenery in the background? She's like, oh, no, I don't like photos of me. I don't want photos of me on the internet. No, I don't like that. She started getting like a stick up her ass. And I'm like, besides other things, he would just want to like joke and talk about stuff. And she would have a stick up her ass or be like, oh, that's stupid. Oh, that's silly. That's dumb. She was a freaking negative Nelly. No fun, man. Took herself way too seriously. Meanwhile, me and my 24-year-old date we're having a great time. And he was looking at us like, man, I mean, he knew, right? Because I'm sure his girl that he had a date with, she's not the only one he's dated that's been older that acts like that, right? Just unable to have fun, takes themselves too serious, thinks they're just better than what they actually are, just values themselves too much. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff you'll be dealing with when you date women your own age, guys. So enjoy that. Have fun.
42.
10 years from now, you're not going to look as good. Your body's not going to be as good.
That's like your granddaughter.
48-year age gap. Like, how old is too old?
Even like 7 years is damn near too old.
Dude, 7 years? This guy, what is this guy, a little boy? Oh, he said he's 29. I mean, this is just some hater mentality here. I mean, clearly this guy cannot compete with older dudes taking his women. So he's sitting here saying 7 years is too old. 7 years is absolutely nothing, right? When I was 34 or 32, I was dating a 25-year-old, right? That was my ex from 2006, actually. She was 25 and I was 32. And I remember we went to her Christmas party, her work Christmas party. There was like a dinner and everything. And I think her boss said, hey, how old are you? What's the age difference between you guys? I don't know why he asked that. But I said, at the time, I said, oh, I'm 32. And he knew she was 25. He goes, oh, wow, 7 years between you guys? Wow, 7 years, right? Probably, you know why? Because he was married to some old bag that was his age. That's probably why. So just like this dude who's going to hate on guys who could get younger women, you know, just dude is just green with envy, man. Green with envy. However,
7 years is damn near too old.
7 years is too old, man. This guy needs to go out and touch grass. Like, do that now. Go out and touch grass, bruh. As always, gentlemen, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think about everyone freaking out over Bill Belichick being 72, dating his 24-year-old cheerleader. What do you think about it? How do you feel about it? Drop those comments below. All right, this is M from the 33 Secrets signing out here with the Lamborghini. Yes, it's my Lambo. Go to Matt Cross Official, my IG. See the entire process of me purchasing this vehicle. It took about 2 months to close, and the same guy who delivered my DeLorean also delivered my Lamborghini. TJ at Florida Exotic Transport. If you ever need to transport a muscle car, exotic car, he's your man. So very excited about this vehicle. It's actually a pretty rare find. It's Rossifesto Red, which is one of the rarest colors for Lamborghini. It's a $14,880 option, believe it or not. I was on a hunt for one for over 2 years, just like I was my DeLorean. Finally found one. It's got super low miles, 11K, not bad. And we're gonna be featuring this car a lot more here on the channel for many years to come. It's just gorgeous, isn't it? Whew. Oh my gosh, take a look at this. It hasn't dried yet, but I'm still putting this on there. It's my IG tag. But as always, gentlemen, make sure you smash that like button. Smash that like button below. Do it for the Lamborghini and the DeLorean. I still have it, by the way. I'm not selling the DeLorean. I'll probably keep this car for a little bit, but DeLorean is gonna stay. So we'll get the DeLorean back on here pretty soon. But enjoy the Lamborghini. And again, smash the like button. Smash that subscribe button as well. Helps me out a ton with the YouTube algorithm. And for you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, platinum pill content that I'm teaching you even further, best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there into the world and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, same exact type of women that myself and all of my coaching students all around the world now are out there approaching and closing every single week. And I kid you not, we are making it happen every single week. And I want you to become one of us. I want you to join us. And right now it's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons from me in Mastery. So take advantage of it. It's the best way to support my work. If you love what I'm doing here, if you love what I'm teaching you here, and you feel like I've added value to your life, this is the best way to pay me back. Get into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months of Mastery. All you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I'll see you in my next coaching video. I'm out with the Lambo. Till next time. Whew, so sweet.